mod. We are back as Daemon Blackfyre. We have just won the war last episode for the Iron Throne. I have to admit it was by the skin of our teeth because we had about you can see here we had about 10,000 or 15,000 left. It happened rather quickly. I mean, but the one thing you need to do when you're in a war where you are really at a disadvantage, manpower wise or whatever, is to go at the throat of the enemy, which is their main capital. And because he was a king, the capital holds a lot more war score than is if it was like a lord versus lord, or county for a county you're fighting for, but you're fighting for the Iron Throne. And so by taking King's Landing, and King's Landing has not only the Red Keep, but it has six other what you would call castle cities in the Sept of Baelor. They all each add on war score. So pretty much by just taking all of King's Landing, you can win. Uh, I think you have to have at least a little bit of battle war score, but I don't think it's much. But yeah, so by taking that, and we got very, very lucky because we had, I think, the Reach and Dorne, I think it was, maybe the Westerlands too, each had like 15 to 20,000 man armies coming for us. They were literally 5 days away from getting to King's Landing to take care of the threat that we were. And we got lucky by getting Prince Valar, which was the king at the time. So yeah, which I think is kind of weird because King Daeron, right, was uh, it says he vanished without a trace. Now, I don't. It's kind of weird because of the fact. Hold on. Oh, he's in water situation. Where the hell is he at? Trying to see which kid. Anyways, he says he vanished without a trace. Now, I don't know if that many died or not. Sometimes it'll say they vanished without a trace and then they pop back up later. But yeah, so it made him a Waters because that was a lot of our claim to the throne. Not only did we have Blackfyre, which is supposed to be the sword that says who's the lord or who's the top Targaryen, and on top of that we had the claim that Daeron was actually a bastard of our uncle Aemon the Dragon Knight and Daenerys Targaryen, and not his father was supposed to be our father, Aegon the Fourth. So yeah, that was none of our claims. So it ends up going becomes Waters. But what is weird is that his son, which was his heir that became king after he vanished, Baelor, stayed a Targaryen, which makes sense. He would be a Waters too, that I would assume. So then he dies. He's killed by Quentin Fireball Ball, and then Valar takes over. So we captured Valar in the siege of King's Landing. We got very lucky by getting him because that added an extra 50 plus war score. And without capturing him, even taking all King's Landing, we probably still would have had to fight some battles. So we got lucky, very, very lucky. 5 days away from getting completely obliterated. So we took the Iron Throne. Some would say by ease, but we got very lucky in that case. So it kind of was easy. We got lucky too because usually Dragonstone is given to the heir apparent, which Valar's dad Baelor had, and then when he became king, he never gave it to one of his sons because both of his sons were not of age. So he had it, which gives it to Valar after he dies. So we got that too. A lot of times Dragonstone will not come with King's Landing because especially if Daeron stays king the whole time until you take it, because it'll be Baelor's. And Baelor, you could try to take it from him, but usually he'll revolt and all that good shit. So, and we got lucky. We got everything in the treasury. Sometimes you lose things in the transition. So, I think it would just be, I would think just right for us to wear our father's crown, because without our father we wouldn't have this claim pretty much. But it shows him with the Aegon the Conqueror's crown, which I love. I think that's one of my favorites. It has the rubies, and it's just like normal. Look, I don't like big gaudy stuff, but I just figure, you know, when it comes to prestige and vassal opinion, why not wear our father's crown? It says we are still in command. Let's go ahead and come off that. We're not at war anymore, unless somebody's gonna rise up. Okay, now, because we are king, some of the people that were some of our staunch allies. There it is. Now, Bitter still doesn't like us now because of the fact he's ambitious and he does have some claims. He has strong claims, matter of fact. So in the beginning, he really likes us. I'm figuring too we might give him a gift because he's only going to get us 18. But he can go up against us in faction as long if he has something. I do want to give him land, but I'm not sure when and if I am, because of the fact that him becoming a lord, then it gets that -20 title claimant thing, and he'll become a fucking pain in the ass. Seriously. Now, some of our other siblings we're pretty cool with. We do have Princess Gwenny's Rivers in captivity, and they were just gonna let her go. If we ransom her, it wouldn't do anything anyways. She's only probably worth like 10 gold, and I don't even see anything to ransom her. Let me look and see if it has it on here. No, it's either exile or execute or let her go. So we're just gonna release her. Go ahead, get out of here. There's nothing wrong with her. Now I'm thinking we might marry. I have a shitload of kids, and a subscriber might give me a suggestion to maybe wed Aegon to one of his sisters. See, the oldest one, Calla, is Aegor's betrothed. We could break it, but I'm not gonna do that because he's already gonna be a pain in the ass. He's only 11, so I guess Daenerys wouldn't be bad. She has a rash. Hopefully that'll go away and she won't have anything come of it. And that'll make her about 4 years younger. January 1st is her birthday. I think Aegon is October 1st. So he's getting ready to turn 12. So he'll be 5 years ahead. The only thing that's really keeping me from doing it is that I like for them to get heirs pretty much like as soon as they can possibly start having kids, because that's what cements your rule. But with me having all these boys, I guess, and his twin Aemon is even better than him. So if something happens, you know, oh, he's got Aemon. Aemon needs to get force trained, probably. No, I don't want to do that. He might end up getting injured somehow. We got time. He's got until he's 16. Or not even. He got till 20, so. I think we will do that, though, just to keep the bloodlines pure. We're going to get a lot of that incest bullshit. It's like a lot of... I'm surprised that it's saying it now. It's probably just because it's paused. But it will say a child of incest, because even though we're the bastard and we're a Blackfyre, both of our parents are full-blooded Targaryens. So even Daeron's mom is supposed to be too, but we have put it out there that she was of incest or whatever. So I think too we're gonna get Sierra Seastar with one of our kids. She's a little older now. Brendan Bloodraven, I don't understand how he became a Kingsguard. I don't know when that happened, but it has happened. I think maybe Daeron made him Kingsguard. He's usually your hand of the king, I think, or spy master when you play as Targaryen side. But you know what? He doesn't have really any qualms against us other than the title claimant thing, and they're pretty much all gonna have that. So I might just keep him, but we'll go ahead and look at these things first. We have open council positions, which we would have a lot if it comes down to. We're gonna switch some of these people because a lot of these guys I'm gonna need on my side. I'm trying to see here who has. When it comes to High Admiral, I'm thinking the Targaryen. I mean, the what are they? Greyjoys I don't know if they're under us. No, see, they're not. We're all for vassalization. They won't take it. He says he's king. I don't know why it doesn't say he's king on there. And he has the sword Nightfall, which usually is the Harlow sword, but who knows. We could declare war royal claim on the Iron Isles, which we might do if he doesn't join the fold. Alright, so we'll deal with these guys here first. Let me just look at this real quick, because I'm going to definitely change a lot of these. The Sir of Bramsfort. Usually the Chelsteds have Bramsfort after all the like Blackfyre Rebellion bookmarks, but I'm looking at Hand of the King. Could be we have the Lord of the Whispers, which is really good. He wants to be a regent. We have our powerful vassal wise, the Tullys and Tyrells. They're not really standing out. Like, well, we got Master of the Laws. Probably definitely going to be Marin. Trying to see here. We're going to keep Red Tusk as our Master at Arms because he's badass. And even though Aegor is good, but I guess it'd kind of be smart to put him as it. But I like Red Tusk. I think he has a better. I don't know, they're about the same. They have the same martial. They're both formidable. Aegor just got brilliant commander. He's got skill. So I don't know. We have a lot of formidable fighters. I think this is the timeline that has the most. Let me see here. It's like a Master of Coin. We can actually have our aunt Elena, which is pretty good. She is pretty good. And we could also, I always like to do whoever has the best stewardship trait, because if you have skilled, it's a plus 5%. If you have brilliant, it's plus 10. And the vanilla versions don't do that. It doesn't really matter. Master of Whispers, because Bloodraven is a Kingsguard, we can't use him. I would think you still be able to, but he's underneath. Now, if he was a Lord Commander, we could use him for that. Which maybe if the Lord Commander dies, I will make him that, just to be able to use his expertise in that field. I guess we'll probably put the Lord of Dawson's Keep there too. I just want to look it over real quick. We will get a Grand Maester in our Septons. I'll probably put this guy. I just want to make sure to do all the penalty shit I have to do to these other people before I pick any of that. The main's too big, so I'm going to have to give out something. We command end war, Golden Grove, High Lordship of North March, Daron Downs. We'll let the Lord Paramount deal with that. Usually if it's underneath, if it's not focused on the Lord Paramount and it's somebody underneath him or them, I let them just deal with it, because that's what their job is as a Lord Paramount. They need to take care of their kingdom. I'm not going to micromanage everything. We're going to wait a second, because some of these people, I'm pretty sure I'm going to let a lot of them just go on their way, but oh, I didn't know she's a skilled commander. She's wounded though. Yeah, so we'll wait a second. I don't like leaving the council positions open like that. It's like one of the first things I try to deal with. So we got Prince Valar. We gotta leave him alone and get a chance of getting patient. I don't think leaving him be would be the best situation. We'll say we'll judge. Let me see who's in this family. We got Prince Rhaegal, which I think is one of Baelor's brother. Baelor and Maekar. Now we got Maekar in here. Materis is Valar's brother. Daeron Targaryen, I think that's Maekar's son. Arian Bright Flame is 2. Sheer, Prince Aerys, Prince Mariah, Prince Rhaegal. I guess we'll just do it as it comes now. If he's reprimanded and a hostage is taken, his hostage would probably be his brother, which isn't a real big. Like, I'd rather have him brought before you to hear judgment. I just don't want it to screw me and I have to give some kind of messed up judgment. I don't really want to kill him. It's not really his fault. We'll do it. Alright, the war has been won. Our enemies' armies have been crushed and the loyalist forces have been defeated. Lord Commander Kenrick Derry, one of your opponents, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Now, we don't care for him too much, but he doesn't not like us, so I think we're just gonna leave him be, because I hate picking Kingsguard. Sometimes it takes forever. If you pick a lowborn, they hate you. If you pick a Dornish, they hate you. Like, you can never pick the right thing. He shall be kept in prison. He's not currently a prisoner. He is not fit to serve the Kingsguard. I'm definitely not gonna do that. Yeah, we'll leave him be. Alright, then we got Sir Donald Darkland, which Darklings are some very good Kingsguard. He's not too good. He doesn't like us as much, but like I said, let me see something real quick. He's a Lord Commander. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, so I guess there's still one that needs to be picked, and that's Blood Raven. Yeah, he's right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's only 6 of them. There should be 7. So maybe we'll just let it go. All right. He's not that good, but we'll just let it go. Yeah, let him be. Yeah, ups to it. All right, now Blood Raven. If anybody we would be worried about, it'd probably be him, because he is a staunch opponent to the ally. I mean, to the Blackfyre. So. But I think we can utilize him. He's pretty good martial. He's got great duel skill. But look at his intrigue's what I want. And I think I might make him Lord. He's only 21. And I can make him Lord Commander. He's not going to have any kids being a King's Guard unless he has bastards or something. So we'll let him be. Alright, Sir Mortimer Macy is pretty good. Duel skill of 10. High Marshal. We're going to let him be. They're doing their job. Now, Sir Gawain Corbray. I think in the lore, I'm not sure. I don't know if Daemon beats. I think he beats him. I'm not sure he kills him. But I think he gets his own maester to like help him or lets him get up or something. I forget exactly. Excuse me. But he is very good. He's got 10 duel skill, formidable fighter, brilliant commander. So we're definitely going to let him be. Then we have Sir Alan Connington, another great one. 32 Marshal. He has a 10 duel skill, formidable fighter. He's very good. I do not want to pass up. He's got one luscious red beard. We'll leave him be. Okay. Now, Prince Marin fought against us, so we'll see here. We're definitely probably going to leave him be. See, the thing is, when we leave him be, we get hostages, so we will get Lord Olivar doing. We can make him forfeit and all that shit. All it does is give you tyranny, and then you're gonna have to fight another war against somebody because they're not gonna just give it to you. He's not in prison, so if I try to imprison him and then we don't get him, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So we will let him go. It changes our fear -5, but you don't really need fear when you got, you know what I mean, your Daemon Targaryen. A lot of people already like him. He doesn't really have high traits. Like, I could have swore his diplomacy was a little higher than this, but I guess I'm mistaken. But yeah, we'll leave him be because we will get Lord Olivar. So now he is gonna be under our care as soon as we unpause it. He will be in the Red Keep. Alright, the war has been won. We got Donald of the Vale. We will also get a hostage, so we will get Lord Othar. Well, no. We would probably get Jasper. I don't see us getting, because he's an adult. Usually you don't get the adults as a hostage, but I guess we'll see who we get. We'll leave him be. We're definitely gonna leave the Reach be, because they can muster a lot of men. Like, he can literally have over 50,000 at full strength right now. And I have it on Mega War, so whenever we go to war, you can't just take their men. Like, they have to literally come on your side or the rebel side. And I think it makes it a little more interesting, because you only control the men that are direct vassals to you. So we have Lord Paramount Leo the Longthorn. We're gonna leave him be. I'm trying to see who we'd get as a. Oh wow, his heir is the heir to the veil. She must be a Tyrell. Yup. Wow. So that, he could be very powerful if he ends up not having any kids. He's 38. His wife's only 22. A genius at that. So she should get she should have some kids for his sake, hopefully. I'm trying to see who'd we get as a. I don't know who'd we get as a hostage. He doesn't really have any kids in here. I'm trying to see Maros. He's locked up in Manderford. Evan, Arden. We got Hayden Tyrell. We got Garland Tyrell. I think he's on the succession list, isn't he? No. You would think one of them would be. No, it goes 3 Aarons and then Ryla, Gianna, and Alice. So yeah, we probably get Garland Tyrell. It's usually kids. That I could be mistaken though. Yeah, we're gonna leave him be. Then we got the Westerlands. Lord Paramount Daemon of the Westerlands. He's missing an eye and he's got an infection. Could die. We got the Lannister bloodline tree. I think we'll just let him go. Trying to see here. Like yeah, we don't really care for too many of them, but because they fought against us, but everybody's just, you know, you're fighting for your liege. You can't fault somebody for that. If they're fighting for their king, you'd want them to do the same for you. So I don't really hold that against them. Let's see. Now, if they were somebody that was to become a problem, then I could see. Like Blood Raven was one of my main one of my main people that I really didn't know if I was going to keep around, but because he is a Kingsguard, I guess made by either Baelor or Daeron, he's kind of keeps him under wraps. So, all right, the Tullys. It says they're powerful. They only have 9,000 people. Whatever. Oh yeah, we'll leave them be. We'll get his heir, which is Megger, and we can marry them to whoever we want, like because they're under our care. So now let's go ahead one day. Arian of the defeated royal Targaryen family has been brought before you. What is to be done with him? Alright, we can release him, we can keep him in prison. I shall take him as a hostage. Now, we can take him as a hostage, which I think we will, just because he has a dragon egg. And he's one of the only people to have a dragon egg. I think Butterwell, yeah, he has one too. I think there are only 2, I'm not sure. I think, I don't know, I think Maekar's kids might. Let me see, where is Daeron? Alright, Maekar. Daeron doesn't have one. Aaron, yeah, he's the one. Okay, and then I could have swore that some other ones had one too. Regal, no. Okay, none of them have it. All right, yeah. So we're probably gonna take him as a hostage. Keep them in line. All right. He doesn't like us any less, and we get to be kind of over top of his little dragon egg. Okay, this is Daeron Targaryen. His dad is Maekar. Let's see. He's 6 years old. We'll take him as a hostage too. I don't think Maekar cares if we take him, right? No. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna take Daeron too. We're gonna take most of these kids we can take, because to keep the parents in line. Alright, so we'll take him. Then we got Prince Materis. We will take him too. Yeah. We'll take Materis. And then Valar, the old king seed. Now by letting him go earlier with the choice we had, we would only get 1 hostage. But by doing this, we could take literally all the kids, and their parents would be less likely to try to rebel against the crown. So we're definitely gonna take Valar, because he was the king that was ousted. There's probably gonna be factions started up for him to become king again. Glennis Rivers, we already let go. We're gonna release her. Maekar, we're gonna let him go too, because he doesn't really not like us. he's just doing his duty. I can't fault somebody for that, so I'll let him go. Shiera, now, I want to get her married to somebody. I'm not sure. Maybe, see, I want to get Aemon maybe, but she's 17, so in 3 years she'll be 20. Not that that's really old. Let me see, his birthday's coming up, so he'll be 12. He'll only be 5 years younger. Thinking I might go that route, just because I think she's very good. She has very high learning. She's good diplomacy. She is a seductress and lustful, so that could be a problem. But yeah, because out of my daughters, I only have the one that I'm gonna give to Aegon, and then Morella. She's only one, so that's a good 10-year difference. I can marry another one of my sons. So yeah, we will leave her. As a matter of fact, before something happens and she leaves, let's get that taken care of. Aemon, we are going to marry to Share. She's actually the top pick. Go ahead and do that. It actually gives us a little bit of prestige by doing it. But Aemon and Share shall be married. She has green eyes. It's crazy. She's supposed to have 2 different colored eyes, but they're not going to do that on here. Alright, there you go. Now they're betrothed. Alright, so we got Prince Aerys, which doesn't have a bad opinion of us. He's weak. He's more of a bookworm, so we don't have to really worry about him probably doing anything. Is his wife pregnant? No. We will release him. He doesn't have any kids, so we couldn't take anything from him. Princess Mariah Martell really likes us for some reason. Yeah, so we'll release her. Plus, we don't want Marin being pissed. Alright, release her. And then we got Rhaegal, who was married to a Celtigar. He likes us pretty much a good amount. He's a lunatic though. Not that that really matters. We'll release him. This is Egg's mom in the book. Oh, Woodbin. No, this is Baelor's wife. That's right. I'm Daeron. I think Maekar. Yeah, Egg's mom's a Dane. She is actually betrothed to the heir to the Royces, to Runestone. We're gonna let her go. She has nothing to do. She likes us a lot too for some reason. Elena, the defeated royal Targaryen family. So she's our aunt, and we're gonna let her go too. Both of her husbands died. He was the Lord of Case and Lord Ronald of Parchments. So yeah, we're gonna let her go, and we might make her treasure because she has a very good stewardship. Alright, release her. Rhaena defeated royal Targaryen. So there's our aunt. I think she's one of the maiden vault ones. I'm not sure. King Daeron, the young dragon, King Baelor. Yeah, I think it is. Yep, her and Elena and Dana are mother. So we're gonna release her. Alright, all hail his grace, Daemon of House Blackfyre, the first of his name, king of the Andals and the Ronar, and the first man, lord of the 7 kingdoms and protector of the realm. Long live the king. Okay, now we have 2 kingdoms that are really not under us. We have old John of One Eye. I don't remember if he died. Cregan, I think Cregan was still. I'm trying to think, when did this start? I don't think it's been 5 years. Anyways, he needs to come under us now. If he doesn't want to on his own, maybe he'll come around, but we will probably have to go to war against him. He has a decent amount of men. The North usually doesn't muster a lot of men. And then we have this Iron Isles. The Stormlands too aren't under us, but hopefully they will think twice and come under. Isn't that he doesn't like us? It looks like the realm's all shattered right now. Anyways, he's wounded. His heir, Lord Axel of the Stormlands. I don't think they went against us either when it came to the war. I think them in the North stayed out of it for the most part. Let's get a tie up all the loose ends here. We need to change around our council. A couple are going to be rather pissed, but oh well. I think we might make Devon Crab Lord of the Whispers. Let me see here. I guess there's not a high lordship over here. It's just under me. There's the high lordship of Crackfall. We could make it, but I don't know why we can't. I think we have high lordship creation requirement off. I'm not sure. But we should have been able to make it just for the fact that we have all the people under us. Kingdom of the Crown Lands we could do, but for some reason we can't make it. We don't need to make any extra kingdoms though. So yeah, I guess all this is just part of the vassal under the high lordship of King's Landing. So whatever, we'll keep it that way. We'll make Devon just because he's really good. I think I want to make a Lord Paramount my hand-that king, but I don't know. I don't think I should. But yeah, we'll just make Devon. Alright, Master Laws. We're gonna take our wife off, put Marin, because he's just really good. Nobody really is saying they want to be on the council as one of their ambitions, but we're still gonna put him. We're gonna leave Red Tusk, Master Coin, Quentin Fireball. He might get mad, but I mean he shouldn't be Master Coin anyways because he's a Kingsguard. I don't know how did he get made to a Kingsguard? That's a good question. I don't remember doing it. That's weird. I really don't remember doing that. Maybe I did. I don't remember, but yeah, he shouldn't be anyways because he should be under the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. So maybe I don't know why he's Kingsguard. I don't remember making it, but yeah. Well, I think we'll have Elena be just because on this one we need the tax modifier. We'll go ahead and make her Master of Whispers. Probably get Stefan, Dalston's Keep. I don't see anybody any better really. Yeah, we'll have Stefan. That's gonna change. We'll have Brian, Septon of Dragonstone. Yeah, I will give Dragonstone to Aegon when he comes to age, but until then, we'll just use this guy. He's a lot better. We'll have him perform charity at King's Landing. He's already doing something. We need her to collect taxes, but right now we're not getting any taxes from the Red Keep because of the new administration. We have to wait damn near 10 years until we can get the -30 taken off, and this one goes for another year because it's recently conquered, so that's a -100. So we got until July 4th, another year really. So I guess I could just put her doing taxes. Right now we'll administer holdings that way until she can actually collect some taxes. We are gonna get Red Tusk to train the children, I think. We'll check out the idea commanders first, see what we need. We'll have him oversee realm, help perform statecraft for now. We do need 2 advisors and a high admiral, so advisors we're definitely gonna have Lord Paramounts. I think I'm gonna have I would usually put the Iron Isles and the High Admiral because they deal with ships and everything, but we'll take one being, I guess we can just make the Reach of that because they have a good amount of ships through the Arbor. So we'll take the Westerlands. We'll make High Admiral Leo, and we'll take the Tullys. Well, let me check real quick. They usually have a lot more men, or at least muster a lot more men. The Riverlands usually are on the low side. He's pretty much got all his men. Yeah, he could have almost 8,000 more than that. I mean, you don't get really a penalty for not having strong vassal, powerful vassal as a person. They just want a seat on the council. But he likes us more, so I guess it is for him. So yeah, we only have 3 people. We need to really get our opinion up on that. He's a master of whispers. He should get some money for it because we need him to really like us. Our hand-headed king should too, but we're not worried about that right now. Alright, minor titles. Let's look at our commanders real quick. We have Maekar, we'll have him as one. We could have Gwennis, I mean she's pretty good. She don't have a good dual skill, but he's got a dual skill of 10. Kenrick has one of 10, he's 20. I think we can't let go of these two 20s, so we'll have Kenrick as one. I think we'll do Leo as the other. And then, let's see. Maybe we'll get Clayton or Lucifer. He's formidable, so yeah, we'll do Lucifer. And he has the siege tactic, which is always a plus when it comes to sieging. Let's look at some of these other people we have that were already up there. This one we're gonna change. She's 20, but she's an incompetent commander. Let's see. Maybe we'll put Gwennis for her. This is a lot of combat modifiers. Yeah, we'll put her. And then Ron Flowers, he's decent. Fireball's decent. But see, I don't think he can be command. I don't understand how he's even under that. It might be taken off here after on a pulse. Let's see, is there anybody we can get better opinion on by making him a Paramount Knight? Maybe the Veil. Maybe we'll do that with the Veil. Or actually, I don't know. Yeah, we'll put the Veil, give him a +10. King's Justice. Oh my god, the Fireball. Septon Simon, Egon. Huh. I guess we'll just let him do it. And we need a Cupbearer. That's like the main ones to worry about. And I don't know if it helps any with somebody trying to plot against you and poison you, but I figure it can't hurt. Maybe we'll have Marin. Yeah, we'll have Marin. And everything else I just leave pretty much. Oh, we need Commander of Gold Cloaks. This will take that our domain size, I think, because of the fact it's City Watch is it's a vassal. King's Landing, the city. Commander. He's already our Master at Arms. Maybe Byron. We need a decent commander. Maybe Mel is strong. He's formidable. Yeah, we'll make him. Good. Oh no, that doesn't take away from it. Thought it did. Alright. Designated Regent. We don't have anybody for some reason. Why is there nobody there? I don't know. Let's set our crown focus to King's Landing. Alright, let's see. We need to pick a new ambition. We can request a coronation. Let's check out, Septon Baylor. Where's the... Alright, High Septon. Oh no, I don't want to war. Alright, we should give him some gold just so he has a higher thing, gives us a good coordination. Go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see. I don't know why he's not under us. Go ahead and pick an ambition. What should we pick? I do want to try to obtain a dragon egg. See the realm prosper. Probably groom an heir. We have about 4 years on that. Yeah, I think we'll do that, and then we'll go for the dragon egg. Adopt the lifestyle. Exalted among men is gonna take a long time. We'll do the groom and heir. Not that we need the fertility. We got too many kids as it is. Um, let's see. What do we have? We have Lordship of King's Land and Dragonstone and Bramsford and Blackheart. We need to give Castle of Kingsgate to someone. So let's see. Who can we give it to? We could give it to one of the Targaryens that are like half siblings. Let me see. We have Ares. Oh shit, maybe Bittersteel. And then again, you can join stuff if we do that. Let me see. If we give him Kingsgate. Yeah, we'll give him that for now. Keep him close by. Alright, so now we're cool. He was one of our commanders, so we just put him back, I think. Yeah. You don't get any extra opinion for a commander in the Game of Thrones mod. It's mainly a vanilla thing. So, we'll put him back, because he is a good commander. Yeah, our council's pretty good right now. Let's see, I think everything's taken care of right now. And now these event spawn troops here, we can keep without penalty because of the fact that they're event spawn. The more, when you lose more and more of them, they never reinforce. So after they're gone, they're gone. So we might as well just keep them. We can request a coronation. Let me take down the speed. I had a couple people say it's going too fast. We do want to establish a household guard, but we're going to wait a little bit. We can take a loan from the Iron Bank. It's only 50. It'll go up. We definitely want to construct a flagship. We're going to go on a foreign tour before we're 30. Just to get a better outlook on the world. Alright. We'll let this go for a couple days. Alright, let's go ahead and request a coronation. It's going to cost gold too, so. Alright, I have expressed my wishes and desires for a coronation at the Great Sept of the Faith to His Holiness the High Septon. Hopefully he will accept my request so that I can begin inviting my lords to attend the coronation ceremony. So, to His most devout grace King Daemon, first of his name, in the name of the Seven Eyes, High Septon would like to offer you my blessing to allow your coronation in the Great Sept of the Faith as King of the Andals, the Ronar, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm, under my guidance. Cool, now we can send out invitations. So, we have some of these, what the hell? I'm sorry to inform you that I will not be able to attend the coronation ceremony as more important issues to attend to. I don't know why he would be coming anyways. Usually it's a lot of Lord Parent. I guess High Lords too. He's not gonna come. There's gonna be a lot of people that aren't gonna come. Alright. That's right. That wasn't that bad. I thought there would be more. Alright. The wars between the great powers and the Iron Throne have decided for now. Alright. What the hell is that? Your Grace, the Conclave of Citadel selected a Grand Maester ahead of the Order of the Maesters and servant to the Iron Throne. Nice, he's pretty good. He's 23, learning, he's a Mastermind Scholar and an Archmaester. So he's going to be our new Maester. Let's put him to work. Serving the court. Check everything else, it's fine, right? We can hold attorney, which we don't really have a lot of money to be doing that. Let's look at our vassals real quick and see how the opinion is. Most of them have a pretty positive opinion. Daeron a little on the low side. So is Driftmark, just because they want a high lordship of Dragonstone, which we have. We have that, and then let's see, did they? All right, if you have more than 2 high lordships, so as being a king, they'll usually have a -10 opinion because you hold so many high lordship titles. But yeah, everybody seems to be cool. He's a little on the low side because he was our hand-headed king. I'm thinking he didn't like that we took the position from him. But as long as it's above and not negative. Now we are going to, when we get enough money, we're going to colonize Old Stones. But it becomes a very good lordship to have. It produces good tax money and it gives you a lot of troops. Because at one time it was a very big castle. I think it might have been a fortress, if I'm not mistaken. A large Riverlander castle. Huge Riverlander fortress is one step up. And that can always be obtained later. So I guess we'll end that now, just setting up our council and everything. I guess we can finish out this coordination too. One title can be created, the High Lordship of Summerfield, which has all that in it, and it doesn't really matter because the only thing that would be in it would be Blackheart, and then the Stormlands would want it. But as long as you keep that just regular lordship, it stays under us, and we have Blackheart Keep. So if anything, what it used to be is that you had the heir would get Dragonstone, and then the second in line would get Summer. So they call it Summerfield or whatever, or Blackheart. I don't know how it ended up starting to be called Summerhall, unless that was after it burned down. Who knows? But the best part of preparing a feast is deciding what food stuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck, spices, wine, and ale, honey for desserts, cheese, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. So we will spend lavishly. We're probably going to go into debt. Oh, okay. Now everybody's on this. That's a good thing. The war has ended. Do you wish to reappoint? What was the other one I just had up here? Reappoint old council. I will decide my new council. So we needed a commander for some reason. Who came off? We have the Stormlands in there. It's good. He has a 0 opinion, which isn't good. Let's see. Maybe Clayton. He's 16. Clayton's 15. Let's see. He's got 2. He's got 4. He's got 8, but he's not a commander really. We'll put Clayton in there. Maybe we should give him Greyjoys. Let's see. Nobody's got a negative opinion, but his is 0, and it's very close to being negative. So I'll make him Master of the Hunt, just to give him an extra 5. No, that's what I usually use those for, in case you need the positive opinion. Yeah, so we still have this Rowan War, and it's left up to the Lord Paramount to take care of. So we have all of the Iron Throne under us, which is rather crazy, because usually there's always somebody holding out. But he was really well liked, it seemed. Oh yeah, we have a lot of kids that need services. We'll do that in a little bit. I'll do it off air. The Lords of the Realm have started arriving and keep planning for coronation ceremony. They have been offered shelter, bread, and as their guest right, and over the coming days there shall be much feasting before the grand coronation. So welcome to everyone. We only had 3 people that didn't come, which is pretty good. We'll have his duty. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna create that title. It's just gonna cause turmoil. Alright, Lord Edmund is de jure war. I don't mind that. Yeah, it should be under his. Who has it now? Or is it just all by himself? I can't transfer him because he's at war, right? Transfer vacillation. Gravesham. I don't see it. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. Lord Russell Redwine has used his attendance to the feast Kingsland and presented a petition for justice before the court. He claimed that the raider under the command of Lord Roderick Farland had been raiding and looting his land and demands just recompensation for his molestation of his domain. Okay, let's see. Lonely Light. We could arrest him and then get the ransom money. He's probably going to be a 70. We will order Lord Roderick to pay just compensation. We'll do this. Alright. Ransom 70, yeah. That way we can get some gold. kind of messed up, but hey. Lord Galen Swan is usually attended to King's Landing to present a petition just for the court. He claims Lord Paramount Aaron Baratheon sullied his honor by having illicit relations with his wife behind his back and demands recompensation for the slight. We're definitely not going to do anything to him. We actually would rather have his, so right now it's all about placating the lords. So we are not going to do anything. We're actually going to favor his. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food, but I would never thought one of them would have complained out loud. Prince Meryn said a lot of nasty stuff about the food, and I couldn't help but feel irritated. That's not good. Alright, the feasting has begun, and the endless courses you order are impressing the guests. The pinnacle of these is an enormous pie, surmounted with smaller pies forming a crown. The crust of the large pies are silvered all around and gilt at the top. Each pie contains a whole roe deer, a gosling, 3 capons, 6 chickens, 10 pigeons, 1 young rabbit, and no doubt serve as seasoning or stuffing, a minced loin of veal, 2 pounds of fat, and 26 hard-boiled eggs covered with saffron flavored with cloves. So we get 30 prestige for that. I started talking to one of my guests at the feast and found it most interesting. Hours flew by, wine bottles were emptied, and other guests excused themselves and went to bed, but we kept talking until the wee hours. So now we've become good friends with our... I think we're related somehow to him. I guess he would be our nephew. So now we've become good friends with Ares. Our master at arms for adventure, Craig Hall, has expressed a desire to get married. I usually would have tried to make him Kingsguard, but I guess if he wants to get married, I guess he can marry onto our half sister. He's a pretty good, loyal person. Maybe the Veil. She doesn't really have that Balerian look, anyways. So we'll go ahead and. Oh no, I'm not losing prestige over it. That's because she's our relative. What about her? Alright, yeah. Whatever. Alright. Find you someone nice. Alright, paid the ransom. Crowning of the king. In the name of the Father, I, Daemon of House Blackfyre, first of my name, promise, pledge, and guarantee in the sight of the 7 that I will be protector and defender of the realm and always useful to it. However many, in so far as I am supported by divine assistance according to my knowledge and ability. Today I was crowned by His Holiness the High Septon and formally received the title of King of the Andals, Ronar, and the First Men, Lord of the 7 Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. So we gain 100 prestige. Alright. This is just saying the same thing over for some reason. Alright. I already accept our marriage proposal, so it should say everybody's going home, but I guess not. Alright, we're going to go ahead and end that here. It's been pretty long already. Just wanted to set up our new administration. So until then, this is Tony. I will see you next time. Bye.